These look super clean and beginner friendly, but if your polygel keeps flooding, lifting, or looking bulky, it's not the product, it's how you apply it inside the tip, and most people get this part wrong. I always start with a clean base. Pushing back the cuticle helps the nail sit flush, and removing that thin layer of skin prevents lifting later on. Then I lightly buff the surface, not to thin the nail, just to remove shine, and I finished with rubbing alcohol to remove oils and dust. Next, I size my full cover tips. You want it to fit sidewall to sidewall, no gaps, no pressure. And since I like to switch my sets often, I'm using peel base, but only on about 3/4 of the nail. This keeps the nail secure while still being removable. Once the peel base dries, this step is important. I go in with a layer of gel base coat on all the nails. This helps the polygel adhere properly and gives everything a stronger hold. Then I cure that for 30 seconds. If you skip this step, your nails can lift way faster, especially with peel base. For this set, I'm using rubbing alcohol as my slip solution. And I like to use two brushes, one to pick up the polygel and one to shape it. The polygel I'm using is French Press from Makartt. It's a really nice neutral shade and super beginner friendly to work with. Instead of applying polygel directly onto the nail, I apply it inside the tip and only bring it down about 80%. I leave the cuticle area empty. That way, when I press it down, nothing floods, no mess, no stress. So I'm just patting the product into place inside the tip, keeping it nice and even, and still avoiding the cuticle area. So when I press it down, it lays flat without flooding. This step doesn't have to be perfect. I flash cure for about 10 to 15 seconds to hold it in place. Then I clean the underside and fully cure for 30 seconds. This method is what makes Lazy Girl nails so beginner friendly. You don't have to build the shape from scratch. The nail tip already does that for you. On larger nails, I like to use just a little bit more product, but still not all the way to the cuticle. You want to leave that space so nothing floods when you press it down. And when you apply it, use light pressure. Too much pressure can push the product out and leave the nail looking too thin or see-through. Once you get the pressure right, this part becomes really easy. After all the nails are applied, I removed the sticky layer and then I shape and refine. This took me about 15 minutes or less. However, this is where people usually overfile, so be careful. Focus on refining the shape, not removing too much product. You want it thin but still structured. For the aura effect, I start with a matte top coat. This helps the powder grip better and blends smoothly. I'm applying a thin, even layer, making sure I cover the entire surface. I did notice a tiny bubble on this nail, but it's super minor and doesn't really affect the final look. And then curing for 30 seconds. I'm using eyeshadow and focusing the color right in the center, keeping it soft around the edges. After the first layer, I wanted more opacity, so I repeated the process and this made a huge difference. Once I'm happy with the blend, I go in with a layer of glossy top coat to seal everything in so the powder doesn't move or smudge. Then I cure that for 30 seconds. If you skip this step, everything you add on top can drag the color around. For a little detail, I'm using this gel polish that already has tiny silver stars in it. I'm placing some of the polish onto a lint-free wipe and separating out the stars so I can pick them up individually. Then I apply a thin layer of gel top coat. This acts like glue. And before curing, I place about 3 stars on each nail. Once I'm happy with the placement, I cure for 30 seconds. This step is optional, but it adds just enough detail without making the design look busy. So I'm placing them one at a time, spacing them out evenly, and keeping it simple. Less is more with this design. Now for the part that really pulls everything together, I'm using this silver cat eye gel that I got from Temu and I'm applying a thin layer over the nail. Before curing, I go in with a cylinder magnet to activate the shimmer. You can already see the particles start moving. Then I switch to a rectangular magnet and use it to guide the shimmer into a soft French tip shape. This step doesn't have to be perfect, you're just gently pushing the shimmer where you want it. Once I like the placement, I flash cure to lock it in, and then I give it a full cure after. If your magnet isn't super strong, just hold it a little longer, you'll still get the effect. To finish everything, I'm sealing the nails with a glossy top coat. This is what really brings the design together and gives that smooth, glossy finish. I also like to apply top coat underneath the nail. It just adds a little extra shine and keeps everything looking clean from every angle. What I like about this method is you don't have to build everything from scratch. The tip already does most of the work for you. Soft, clean, and beginner friendly. If you're just starting out, this method makes everything so much easier. And if you want an easy design to try with this method, I'll show you one right here.